welcome to Joker Gaming. My name is Broke Joker, and today we will be playing the new expansion, No Step Back, for Hearts of Iron 4. Now, before we get started, I just want to say these videos are meant to be step-by-step guides to help players get past some of the harder parts of this game. So if you're one of these players, follow my step-by-step instructions, and even you can conquer the world. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Single player. New game, January 1st, 1936 is our jumping off point, and just in case you didn't read the thumbnail before clicking on this video, this is a German Reich civilian mode game, so make sure you are on the German Reich civilian mode, Iron Man mode, historical AI focuses, and let's get into it. Now, first things first, what we want to deal with is our army. So go ahead and left click on this one cavalry division. Then I need these 3 tanks, this one motorized, hit the plus mark, Z left click them up here into Prussia, and now I need 9 guys for the border with Poland. So go ahead, left click first, then hold down shift on these 9 guys right here. Hit the plus sign, Z left click them right here on the border with Poland. Make sure you put them in their own separate theater. And now I need 8 guys for the border with Czechoslovakia. So go ahead, left click first on this guy, hold down shift on these 8 guys. Plus sign, Z left click them onto the border with Czechoslovakia, and then make sure to put them in their own theater. Now, the last 8 guys, instead of individually clicking on them all, like how I just did with these guys, just zoom out, and they will magically congregate together, so that we just left click on them, hit the plus sign, Z left click them onto the border with France, and just make sure that they are put into their own separate theater, and we are done. Next thing we need to do is sort out our navy. So let's go ahead and do that now. Click on this level 8 port, and your ship should magically appear before you. Go ahead and click on this group of 6 subs and right click them over here to this level 8 port. Next, I need you to click on their anchor. I need you guys to go ahead and click on automatic reinforcement and automatic split off. Now, how many ships do we want for automatic reinforcement? To start out, we need 20. Okay, so if you go ahead and hold down shift, it will increase in increments of 10, and just go ahead and left click once, 2 more for 20, and we are done with this group. Now we need the second group to be 20. They are at 6, so go ahead and hold down shift, hit the left click it once. They will now be at 16, and left click them 4 more times for 20. Now we are done with our subs. We cannot put a commander in yet because we do not have the CP to do so. So let's go ahead and sort out our surface fleet next. Go ahead and hit G or click on this merge button right here and just click automatic split off. Now, we do have the option of putting in our own commander right now. So let's go ahead and do that, and that commander is going to be Eric Raider. Now we are done with our surface fleet. Go ahead and click on your research tab right here. Germany starting out has 4 research slots, so this is going to be a fairly standard entry build into Germany. So go ahead and do weapons and equipment 1. I need you guys to do construction 1, basic machine tools. Last but not least, I need you guys to click on electronic mechanical engineering, and we are done with our research for now. So go ahead and scroll out just a little bit and click on your construction tab. This is where my build differentiates from majority of builds out there. Majority of the builds want you to construct sieves, then go to mills, then back to sieves, and then do synthetic refineries. We're not going to do that here. We are going to start out by converting first. So go ahead, click on the convert button. Then I need you guys to click on this little civilian factory button right there, and this icon should pop up in your construction tab. If you went this way and it's green, it's wrong. Do it right next time. Go ahead and click on this yellow button right here, and this is the right way to do it. I need all 5 of these mills to be converted into sieves. Now do it in Brandenburg first, then Württemberg for their 5, then Westfalen for their 3, Oberbayern for their 2, and then last but not least, Hessen for their 1. Now go ahead and copy my construction tab as you see it. And next we will move on to our production tab. 10 into guns is perfectly fine. We need 5 total into support equipment, 2 total into arty, and then we are just going to go ahead and delete this improved light tank because we don't need it. 2 total into trucks that used to be motorized, but now the trucks for some reason Don't ask why, but 2 total into them is just fine. Now, I need 5 total into fighter 1s, and then 2 total into CAS, 2 total into tactical bombers. Now, let's sort this mess out. I need you guys to click on your fighter 1, drag it up just below your guns, and then grab your trucks that used to be motorized and drag them below your tactical bombers. Now, the way converting works is it goes from bottom to top. So this will be the first mill converted into a sieve. So, and it'll gradually work its way up. Now, because I want a little bit more cast before their mills are taken away, go ahead and drag it up above your towed artillery. Don't worry about the towed artillery. We will be drowning in it by the time we go to war. Next, I need you guys to add 3 things. First, I need you guys to add civilian trains because they added civilian trains, so now we need them. Next, I need naval bombers. Last but not least, I need your towed AA. Make sure they all will be receiving 2 mills each when we start building mills, and drag them up and place them beneath the trucks / motorized. Go ahead, trains first, then naval bombers, then last but not least, I need the towed AA. And now we are done with the upper half of our production. Now we need our lower half, which is our ships. So we already dealt with our subs. These subs already know where they're going, but our surface fleet does not. So let's go ahead and fix that now. Go ahead, click on auto. I need them to all go to this stack of 12 ships right here. I do not know how to say this name, so I'm not even going to attempt to do it. So go ahead and make sure they are all going to the stack of 12. Now, we will not be building every ship that is currently in our production tab, and you will see which ships we will not be building here in a second. Now, these last 3 ships, these 3 destroyers, are all set to 4. We do not want to build all 4 of these destroyers because they're good, but they're not great. We're going to be building stuff way better. So just go ahead and lower all 3 of those down to 1, and we are now done with our ships for now. Next, we need to worry about our focuses. This is going to be an historical run, so we want Rhineland first. Next, go ahead and click on your recruit and deploy tab, and I need you guys to max this out at 22, so that way we can just start pumping out troops as soon as possible. Make sure you click on you make them high equipment priority. What I like to do is I like to make it just 1 instead of infinite, because infinite they'll be continuously building 22. Then, like, let's say I only have to build 10, I'm going to have to X out all these. It's just a pain in the butt. So just go ahead, flip that to 1. I put them in Brandenburg. You can put them wherever you want. You know, as long as it's in Germany, you know, nobody cares. So next, I need you guys to put operations on high priority. Later on, when we do our spy stuff, we want to make sure that our spies get the equipment needed as fast as possible. So in order to do that, we need them to be on high equipment priority. And that is it for our recruit and deployment tab. Next, you just go ahead and right-click on outdated equipment. That's just showing us that 2 ships that we are currently making are outdated, and that we don't really need that. Go ahead and click on the Events and Decisions tab, and just go ahead and click on this little green button, and it will silence all those notifications. Now, in case I didn't say this before, which I know I didn't, this is a MEFO Bills build, okay? What is MEFO Bills, for those of you who don't know? It gives us a bunch of bonuses to construction. Now, it starts off at a cost of 0.20 pp a day, right? Or a day or a week. I forgot what it was, but it costs us 0.20 in order to have all these buffs. And then also we get a negative to our consumer goods, which is great. It will gradually become more and more expensive until we go to war, and we will eventually have to pay this back. Now, when will we have to pay this back, right? So as soon as we go to war, we lose all of these buffs, and then we're eventually going to have to pay it back. But so what happens is we'll attack Poland, then France and Britain will join, and we're not going to immediately take out Britain, right? So then enough time is going to go by to where then the U.S. is going to join. So the war is going to end as soon as we take out the U.S. Most people don't even last this long, right? They don't even take out Britain. They quit after Russia and then call it a game. So we don't have to pay it back until we take out the U.S. So why not write it out now and, you know, exploit it for all it's worth? So that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and silence that decision, and we are almost ready to go. Next, we have to sort out our planes. Now just go ahead and drag left click and make sure they are all going to Berlin. All but your naval bombers up here in the north. We need them to stay up there. What I like to do is I like to max it out at 1,000, the naval bombers, and then just watch it fill up. You know, I don't like to have them in the reserve. So the only ones you cannot max out to 1,000, because I will do it for tactical bombers and the CAS. The only one I don't want you to max it out is the fighters. Currently, we have 280 fighters on this field, and we need them to stay there, because what will happen later on is Yugoslavia will do this focus. It is called foreign purchase. We will then get a negative to our consumer goods right here, which is exactly what we need. I think we'll be down like they'll give us like 3 to 4 civs. But let's say you don't have fighters in your reserve. You actually get a debuff for almost half of that buff that you're supposed to be getting, and then you only get it for about 2-3 months before it ends. So in order to get around that debuff, we need to have fighters in the reserve. So go ahead and just leave it at 280 as soon as they congregate, and then you'll be good to go. All right, that is it. Go ahead and check to make sure that everything is good to go, and we will get rolling. All right, now as soon as our ships congregate together, I will pause, and then just go ahead and naval exercise them. Do not hold down shift left click when you click this button, because that will exercise them to 3 and then level 3, and then they're going to stop. We want them to continuously exercise, you know, getting us as much naval XP as possible. So go ahead and do that now. Next, we want to make sure to send this non-aggression pact to Hungary. Why are we doing that? Well, this build will puppet them later, okay? So we want them to join us as fast as possible, and in my mind, this makes them join faster. So I don't know if it's true or not, but just go ahead and do it for, you know, for S and giggles over here. Next, go ahead while we're paused and merge all your planes. Like I said, leave the fighters at 280. What I like to do is max out the tactical bombers. We'll be about 900 tactical by the time we go to war. I go ahead and get rid of your transport planes and max out your CAS to 1,000, and we are good there. Now they are going to go out and train. Hungary has accepted our non-aggression pact. And this is going to be the most boring part of the game, where we're sitting here waiting. Go ahead, click on your recruit and deployment tab, and we are going to sit here and pop out troops until pretty much the beginning of Spain. Like right about June-ish, we're going to be done. So we're going to have 3 stacks of 24. Now we need 1 stack of 15 and 2 stacks of 16 in order to max it out to 24. In order to do that, we're just going to keep popping out troops until we have filled up our armies. So just go ahead and keep popping them out and adding them. Any ones that popped out, go ahead and add them in. And then make sure to hold down shift left click to exercise them to level 3. We do not want them wasting our precious infantry equipment and guns while they practice. Because you know there's always going to be one a-hole out there that's going to lose their gun, and we're going to have to pay for it. So go ahead and just make sure they only exercise to level 3 and keep on clicking. Now, be sure to look out for our builds in the future. We're going to be doing some crazy builds with carriers, Carrier Germany. We'll go communist maybe. You know, who knows? We're going to do a bunch of crazy stuff, so be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Now, we can modify our government. Let's go ahead and do that now. We are going to get Joseph Goebbels first. We are going to steamroll right into war economy. All right, Italy has finally taken out Ethiopia, and they actually took them out in March in my game. If Italy took out Ethiopia in like June, July, you got to worry because that's a crappy Italy and you want to restart your game. So go ahead and just hit OK on those. Now, Rhineland is finally done. Next focus we are going to do is to get 4-year plan. We want those 2 bonuses to industry and our bonus to construction for civs and railroads and refineries. So go ahead and do that now and keep on rolling. Any guys that popped out, go ahead and put them in their units, and then hold down shift left click to exercise them to level 3. Turkey has remilitarized the straits like nobody cares, so they just let them do it. And let's just keep on popping out these troops. Now we can modify our government, so let's go ahead and do that. Now we are going to go straight into war economy because Goebbels gave us 56% war support. So now we are in war economy, giving us more bonuses to construction, which is amazing. And let's just go ahead and keep popping these guys out until we fill up our quota. Now we only need 31 now, because 16 plus 16 is 32. So go ahead and make sure that you only build 32. Now, our next research is complete, so go ahead and do mechanical computing and keep on popping these troops out. Alright, Second London Naval Treaty has been signed, but that does not affect us, and we are almost done with our second army group. Okay, the second army group is now complete. We have 2 stacks of 24, and we just need to keep on popping these guys out until the next army group is full. So go ahead and keep doing that now. Make sure to hold down shift and left click to exercise them to level 3. Alright, our next research is now done. 2 researches are done. I'm sorry, they both were on the same timer. So go ahead. I need dispersed industry 1, and do not do concentrated industry. This gives us the bonuses that we need in order to survive, like factory bomb vulnerability, negative 15%. We're going to get bombed, and we're going to get bombed heavily. So we need this bonus or debuff in order to, take less bombs to the face. So it gives us the factory output, factory dockyard output. It also gives us the product efficiency base, which it gives us a +5 to our efficiency base for buildings, like tanks and stuff. And when we start swapping stuff out, our production out, it gives us a +10% to retain that efficiency, so that way we can build more while still swapping stuff out. So go ahead and make sure to disperse industry 1. Our weapons and equipment 1 are done, so go ahead and click change it to improved machine tools, and let's keep on going. Alright, we have our research done, and we have all of our troop building done, so go ahead and add them to their unit now. Construction 1 is done. Now, the reason why we did 4-year plan, right, early, is because we want to use both of those bonuses on construction 2 and construction 3. We want to build fast, baby. So we are going to use both of those bonuses on construction 2 and 3, so then that way we can build as fast as possible and as much as possible before the war. So now that we are done with our troops, we have just completed another focus, and we are full steam heading into our research. We need to add our next political advisor, and it is Hegemar Schmidt. He gives us infrastructure bonuses, civilian factory bonuses, and railway construction and refinery bonuses. So go ahead and add him now. Now, the little dinger thing that pops up here saying that we can modify our government does not ding for him, so you have to watch your political power. As soon as it hits 75, see how I was a little bit over? As soon as it hits 75, make sure to add him. So do that now, and we are going to keep on going. Now, make sure to grab 4 guys, 4 infantry divisions from this purple unit right here, and put them into their own army and make their commander Federer von Bock. This guy is probably one of our best generals, and we want to get him a bunch of experience before we go to war. You don't have to send him to Hamburg. I like to send him to Hamburg. And now we are done. So now we are just waiting for Spain to start. And that's where we're going to stop our video for today. So as soon as Spain goes off, which will be like the 2nd week of July, I think, first 2nd week. Alright, the Spanish Civil War has popped, and that's where we are going to end our video for today. So if you guys enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions about anything that happened, please hit us up. We will help you out. And just to let you guys know, we will be doing disaster save videos. So any games that you guys are having difficulty with, you guys just can't win it, send it to me and I will show you how to do it, and we can even make a video about it if it's bad enough. So that's all for today, guys. Keep living your dream, and I'll see you on the next one.